Hey guys, I'm Chenny. Welcome back to the channel. For today's video, we are going to be doing a handbag review. So in my last video, I talked to you guys about renovation. If you guys are interested in following me throughout my basement renovation, please check out the last video and I will also link it above and below. So if you guys are interested, please check that out. I actually haven't reviewed a handbag in a while, so please bear with me throughout this video. The bag that we're going to be taking a look at today is the Constance 18. A little bit about the Constance. I actually got this bag maybe like 4 or 5 years ago, and this was a gift from my husband to me. And just a little bit about the bag. This is the Constance 18. It is a smaller size. Some people refer to it as the mini Constance. This is 18 centimeters, about 14.5 centimeters here, and then 4 centimeters here. I feel like this is 4 centimeters when you squish it down to about here, and once you're actually using it, it can expand quite a bit because it is an accordion styled type of bag. The Constance has a giant H buckle right here that's used to open the bag. This is pretty much the only thing on the bag that you can tell that it's Hermes. It's very subtle, so yeah, this is the only thing that says H on it. The shape of the Constance is very similar to other square looking bags like the Celine box and other type of bags, and this type of bag is actually really nice on the body when you have it on, so I really like this bag shape. Overall, it's just a very clean and very subtle handbag. So this particular one I have is actually box leather. This is the very classic Hermes color, and you can tell that this is Etoupe because it has white contrast stitching all over the bag. So the only colors in the Hermes family that typically come with the contrast white stitching is gold as well as Etoupe. So the only one in the gray family is Etoupe. When you're looking at Hermes bags, they actually come in a variety of different leathers, and every single color on every single leather actually shows up differently under sunlight, shows up differently when you look at it. So for the box leather, I feel like the color is actually a little bit deeper and it has like this sheen, and there is no graininess to it. It's a very smooth and a bit more shiny type of leather. One of the downsides about like these softer, more smooth leather is that it's prone to scratches. So on my bag there's actually quite a bit of scratches, and it's not something that you can fix because the leather is just much more soft. The bag has one single strap, and this strap you can actually double loop it or have it as a single, long strap crossbody bag. The only thing to note is that the straps are not detachable, and they are kind of put in with these metal kind of clicks right on top here. And yeah, you can't detach them, so there's always going to be a strap on here. How you open up the bag is that you open the H buckle right here, pull in the middle, and it will open up. So on the inside it says Hermes Paris, made in France. There's the little logo right here, and on the inside you'll have 2 compartments. One larger compartment in the back where it has like this little flap or like a little pocket, and then you have this smaller compartment in the front, and it has another little pocket. So this pocket you can actually put a bit more stuff inside because it's like it has more leather on it, you guys can see, and this one is very tight, so you can't really put too much in there. My serial code is actually embossed on the back here. I'm not sure how it is now because this is a relatively older bag. On the back of the bag, it's very simple. There is nothing, no pockets, nothing. What I really love about this bag is that it's very clean and it's very simple. It's also very subtle. So a lot of people who don't know Hermes, don't know about bags, they're not going to be able to tell that you're carrying a $10,000 handbag. Inside here, I can put my car keys. I can put a card holder. I can literally put my other card holder in, and kind of just need to adjust my car keys a little bit. So that's kind of like the back where I would typically keep. So in the front part, usually I would put my phones in, so I can put one phone no problem, and still relatively small, really easy to open and close. You guys can see that. You can probably put like some money and other things in here. And typically how I go out is that I have another phone, so I would put another phone inside, and this is how I would typically go out, and you guys can see it's fully packed, right? You can probably still put like masks and some tissues inside, but just to show you guys, there is actually lots of room inside the bag. So it looks small, but there's actually a lot of room. Compared to the Cali and Birkin, you can definitely fit a lot more stuff inside those, but for an everyday easy to use bag, I would say that, you know, there is definitely enough room inside the bag to fit all my daily essentials. Another question that I often get asked is the Constance a quota bag? So in certain countries, the Constance is actually considered a quota bag. In the US, I know in certain states, the Constance is actually not a quota bag. So you can get your quota bag and you can also get a Constance, and sometimes they might not ask you for a purchase history if you're looking for a Constance. So there is definitely a trade-off depending on where you're shopping. For my personal experience, I wasn't actually after the Constance. I never mentioned it on my dream list because I've always wanted Calis and Birkins, but I was offered and I was like, heck, why not? Because I don't have it. But after I got it, guys, this is probably one of my favorite bags. If I wanted a daily bag that I wanted to carry out that was, you know, smaller and wasn't the size of a Birkin, I would always grab the Constance. This is a beautiful color. It's a color that matches with almost every like color I would have in my wardrobe. So it's easy to match, easy to carry stuff, easy to grab and just go and leave out of the house, and you don't have to think about any styling problems because they pretty much match with like all my outfits, whatever I'm wearing, whether you're wearing a dress, whether you're dressing a bit more cooler. This is the #1 bag. If I was picking between Cali, Birkin, and Constance and I was able to have 2 bags, I would probably get, it's really tough to pick between the Cali or Birkin. I would get either one and then I would get a Constance. If I was only able to have one Hermes bag, then that bag would not be the Constance, it would be the Cali or the Birkin. So I think the Constance is great as a 3rd bag or a 2nd bag, but probably not like my first dream bag. Anyways, back onto this. So there is actually 2 different sizes. There's the size 24 and then there's the size 18. I'm really happy that my salesperson offered me the size 18. This is definitely a much better size for me. I don't think I would ever buy the larger size. Even if they offered it to me, I would not take it if I had a purchase history. If I didn't have a purchase history, I feel like I probably would not take it either. It would just be a waste sitting in my closet, and yeah, I would not buy the bigger size. In terms of pros and cons, I really don't have too much to say. I think the only con is that, you know, it's a small bag, but you can't really compare this type of bag versus like a large tote because you really didn't buy it for that purpose. The only thing I have to say is that my particular one, because it is a box leather, it scratches easily, but at the same time, I don't think I would prefer the Epsom. A lot of my friends have the Epsom leather, and I just think that it's really grainy and it's really boxy. I do prefer the box leather. It's just much more sheen, and I just like, you know, this kind of more matte and non-grainy finish on the Constance. I think it's just perfect. So now I'm going to show you guys how it looks on. Typically I would wear the bag like this, which is, you know, double looping the straps, and then you have it onto your side and you can just carry it under your arm. Another way that you can use it, and it's probably the way I typically use it the most, is crossbody. So I would have it on the single strap and then have it crossbody, and then it just be sitting around my hip area. Some people also do like a twilly on here, so when you put a twilly on, you can actually hand hold the bag like this, and then you can have it as a hand holding bag. So that is it for today's video and a review on the Constance handbag. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed today's video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!